Welcome to another episode of Kibitzer.
What?
Kibitzer.
Okay.
Kibitzer.
All right.
Kibitzer.
Sure. I'm gonna sit properly so I can actually see you.
You don't need to see me.
All right. There we go.
Right. So, today is another awesome Thursday that we have our meetup.com thing going on. And we have all the machines going. In fact, we have another machine. Oh, what's that game that we loaded in today for the 32-inch?
I believe that's cannon spike or gun spike in Japanese.
Gunspike. So it looks like he's just floating around on the air and shooting at monsters.
It's
And auto-targeting.
It's kind of like Smash TV or like any sort of twin stick shooter, except that you don't have twin sticks.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
First time I've seen that game, so.
It features the Street Fighter Alpha characters Charlie and Cammy.
Ah, okay. I never knew they existed in this type of game.
Yeah, that was theirs. I don't know.
That wasn't their debut,
experiment?
was it?
No, that's not their debut. It's just
Okay.
a game using their characters.
Okay. This is a Capcom game then.
Yes, it is.
Ah, okay. That would explain why.
If you want to play it at home, it's on the Dreamcast.
Oh, there you go. Because that's up to date.
Hey, Dreamcast is awesome.
Yeah. How much is that right now? Where you buy that? You buy EB for how much? Still $100?
Go to eBay.
Or eBay? Not even
I
eBay.
bought mine for $100 at the time.
Yeah. Remember you had a bunch of mods for it. Was it modified? You can modify
No,
it.
it's pure. It's
You can. Didn't you modify it? No?
No, I never modified it.
Oh, okay.
They cracked the Dreamcast OS so that you sideload. You essentially sideload games into it.
Yeah, that's what I mean by, modding it or hacking it or whatever you
Yeah,
want.
so instead of physically modding the hardware itself, you just create a disk that would trick the system.
Yeah, right, the boot disk thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
boot
that,
disks and whatnot.
Didn't you use I forgot what it was for the boot disk.
I have a lot of them.
Okay. Well, that works. Whatever works for them. Of course, we still have Gundam, and then we also have the Guitar
Freaks.
That's right. And then we just fixed up this other 26-inch machine. We have Metal Slug
6.
Metal Slug 6. I just remembered I really suck at that because I just played it for around 5 minutes and it just kept falling off.
Yeah, that's it. The later versions of Metal Slug, the background gets a lot busier, so it's hard to tell what's an actual platform.
Yeah, and all this, and just not used to, I guess, that whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's like a. Which one did come first, Contra or Metal Slug?
Contra.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Contra, obviously.
Contra came out in '84. I don't know, some early '80s.
Well, I was 1 year old, so whatever.
Metal Slug came out in early '90s.
Which was a lot cooler because it's more cartoony.
They have the power. 100 mega shock.
Oh no. Yeah, so that's what's going on today. We have Ken Guy, we have Buddy Chris, and we have our other partner Ricky.
Yep.
Currently playing on this game right now. So, not a full house, but we could definitely use some more people. So if you're in the area, come on by on a Thursday. Or we might even move it to a Friday or Saturday soon, just so that draw a bigger crowd, right?
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure.
But whatever works. Yeah, and so today we are talking about the new Street Fighter V that's coming out on Steam soon.
On PS4.
And PS4. Well, not everybody has a PS4. I don't have a PS4.
Not anyone has a PC that can play it.
No, you just need a really good video card. Or not like a $150 video card.
That's
Would have been
a somewhat
$100
decent one.
It would have been a $100 video card except for the US dollar. So now it's a $150 video card minimum.
Canadian dollar is terrible right now.
Yeah, so tell me something new about the new Street Fighter V.
It has new characters.
Okay. Such as?
Fang, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah, that's right. Kibitzer.
It's written as F.A.N.G.
Okay, keep going.
It's a tall, lanky character with sunglasses and long sleeves, and deals poison damage.
Wait, it sounds like that guy from King of Fighters.
Kinda, yeah.
Like that kind of like that floppy guy that goes, woo, and then it's,
Lin.
yeah,
Lin from KOF 2000.
or something like. No, 2000. No, it was like newer than that. Newer than 2000.
No, after 2000. No,
You
after
know what I'm
2002.
talking about,
Yeah.
right? He was kind of like this all the time, and he like puts his sleeve into the ground and he hits you from underground.
There are multiple characters that do that.
And he also has the poison gas.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyways, moving on.
there are multiples. They both come from the same lineage. Yeah. I think they're like brothers or something. I could be wrong. I've not
Can't do
kept up.
that.
I've not kept up with modern KOF storylines. My
Okay.
history goes up to 2000.
Keep going. Next new character.
Laura. Laura is the sister of Sean from Street Fighter 3.
Oh, okay.
She wants to convince her brother that the family martial arts is the way to go rather than learning from Ken Masters.
Well, we all have our preferences in terms of martial arts.
So yeah, it's trying to prove
It's kind of like Dan's martial arts as well.
well, yeah.
His family martial art.
Well, yeah, because Dan's father was a kickboxer.
And clearly Dan lived up to his name. Not really.
No, well, Dan's father is the one who took out Sagat's eye.
Oh. Uh-oh. But then he
Sagat,
died.
Yeah, Sagat killed him for it.
An eye for a life. It wasn't an even match, I'll tell you that right now. So what, Dan wants to finish him off then?
Dan wants to go for revenge, so he went to Goken to learn Ansatsuken.
But didn't finish it.
Didn't finish it for two reasons. One, Dan is an idiot. Two, Goken knows that Dan is learning it for revenge.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to teach him anymore.
So-
Because that's not the way Goken was trying to teach Ansatsuken, even though that is the purpose of the technique.
well, it's for killing people, right?
Yeah, it is a killing art. But Goken's is a practitioner of the pacifist version.
Of course.
It still hurts.
Of course it still hurts. I don't want to hit you, but I'll hit you. It's going to hurt. Next new character.
My memory is kind of flaky.
Well, how about the gameplay then? Let's talk about that. How is it compared to Ultra?
Street Fighter 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched out mechanics, so they no longer do focus attacks, but now do V triggers.
Okay. What's a V trigger for those of us who don't know?
V trigger is like
Another guard break type thing?
it's like a super activation. It's like a stance change. in a
Oh,
way.
okay.
So once your V gauge is at max, you press your two heavy buttons and you activate your trigger.
Uh-huh.
And each character is unique.
Okay. Now, does that change the way the supers come out?
It changed the way certain moves work or your character properties. So like Ryu's fireballs have electricity and move faster.
Okay. But does it run out? It runs out?
Yeah, it runs out. And once your meter drains, it's gone. You have to recharge it back.
Okay. And is there a super meter as well?
And
then?
there's a normal super meter, yes.
Okay. So it's 2 meters going on
2
here.
meters to deal with, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of meter management.
Yeah. But it sounds interesting. I mean, somebody could just change it up a little bit in the middle of the game without... And if the person's never tried all the V triggers, they wouldn't know how the other person would react to that, right?
Yeah, so it's like the all other stance supers or like in Street Fighter 3 with Yun and Yang when they activate their super stance.
Mm-hmm.
It scares the opponent to go on the defensive.
Right.
So a lot of the casual players who are inexperienced with V trigger just activate it just so they can get the opponent off of them.
No, I'll probably... The person, when the opponent that hits me... Well, when they activate it, I'll probably just start jumping around start freaking out.
Yeah, if it's casual versus casual, that's what usually happens. But if you do that against an expert player, they don't care.
Yeah.
They just know how to handle it.
Of course, all you expert players that challenge the amateur players. I hate those guys.
You just gotta learn how to play
To
the game.
lose. Learn to lose.
Yeah, you lose more matches than you do win, but as long as you know or have fun with it or know what's going on, it should be okay. It's the people who lose and don't know why that get frustrated.
Well, not really. If we're talking about that, but okay, well, that's another topic altogether.
That's a different topic
We
altogether.
will talk about that. We'll talk about that next week, in fact.
Sure, we'll switch that up.
Right, and then who's the bad guy character in Street Fighter Five?
Bison is still the main bad guy. Though,
Really?
I don't know where Nakali sits. That's another new character, Nakali.
Okay.
Has wild flowing hair. He goes when he activates V-Trigger, it kind of looks like Super Saiyan,
Ah.
kind of like Broly.
Okay. But he's not really a Super Saiyan.
No, but he hits a lot harder.
Okay. So it just is it kind of like a freestyle combo thing as well, or is it?
I don't believe any character has custom combos, so I don't.
Okay, so the V trigger activates a specific
Character stance. Or
character stance
Character
and
ability.
Okay, but it doesn't give you like freestyle supers like an alpha.
No, that's pure custom combo that I don't recall any character having that ability. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting since they're probably going to. Are they announcing more stuff as time goes on, or is it still?
They have the season characters lined up for this year.
Right. So we have to pay for that, right?
Yeah.
And we don't get to keep them.
No, you get to keep them.
What even the following season?
Following season, you buy those.
Okay, just keep buying new ones and add it on then.
Yeah,
So,
it's like DLC add-on characters.
Okay.
It's kind of like par for the course at this point.
yeah, a lot of people for this new Street Fighter, you probably need more practicing compared to the previous ones because obviously with the V triggers and stuff like that,
Yeah,
the gameplay is going to be a little bit more oddish.
Yeah, the producer Yoshinori Ono says that he wanted Street Fighter V to be a reset point, like where everyone can start fresh.
Ah. But the pros are still going to be pros because they absorb things faster, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just how it's going to go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and even at the new, even in Evo 2016, I'm expecting to see the same characters up on stage, or for the most part, anyway. Same players, because it's just a learning curve. They're going to break that learning curve that much faster.
Yeah, like once you know your fundamentals, it's pretty straightforward.
Right. So you got to spend a lot of time in that training room trying to get the frame rates, combos, and figuring out your V trigger habits and whatnot, just to see how things go.
But yeah, playing Street Fighter V beta for a while, it's very easy to get into compared to like the complexities of Street Fighter 3 or the advanced Street Fighter 4. Like even Street Fighter 4 at the very beginning was very complicated. Because
Ultra or just 4?
Just regular
Just
Street
4.
Fighter 4
Okay.
when it first came out.
Okay.
When people were still trying to understand how focus attack works.
Ah.
Like I remember playing it in the arcade because we had it here at one point. No one knew how to use the focus attack properly. They just thought it was like a normal extra move because everyone at the time was coming off of Street Fighter 3 and the same button combination for focus attack was the universal overhead. And it was just a normal move. It didn't do anything else besides hit you above the head. But with focus attack, it was fairly complicated because you can use it to, if you had meter, use it to cancel normal moves or other things to do a hit. And you can cancel that into a dash, to a forward or back dash to keep you safe or advance in your attack.
Right. So yeah, obviously there's a learning curve for the people who want to get good at this, and it's gonna be big. I mean, it's gonna be a new game, and it's gonna be an Evo 2016, and there's gonna be a lot of prize money in that. I mean, it's not a bad point if you want to start training now.
No, like since it's a fresh start point for everyone, it's a good place to begin to see how well you do. And if you dedicate yourself well enough for it, like you can go pretty far ahead because the game balance so far in Street Fighter V is actually pretty easy because everyone hits really hard.
Ah, okay. Yeah, well, it's generally how it goes until they figure out kind of like
the character balance.
Yeah, the character and whatnot, right? What's your favorite character right now?
It was Karen at one point, but since she does not play like her alpha counterpart, I kind of strayed away.
Okay. So that's not your favorite character. So who is your favorite character?
From the limited time I had with the beta, right now it's Laura.
Yeah. Well, the limited time was only like 2 or 3 times it was actually open beta, right?
Yeah, it was open beta for 3 separate weekends, and plus
Which is kind of short.
sure, but it had its purpose.
Okay.
And there's also secret betas that happens, but you have to like watch the Street Fighter Twitter page to know when that happens.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
There was a secret beta that happened last weekend.
And did you figure that out?
No, I wasn't paying attention to Twitter at the time, so I was busy.
How many
doing
hours was that?
It was for a night.
Do you think all the what do you call those the people who are sponsored notice in advance and then they practice right away on it?
They probably get notifications.
Yeah, I figure so. Well, if you're sponsored, then it's your job, right? So
Yeah.
your company, if you don't know, your company will tell you.
Yeah.
You need to go practice.
Yeah.
You need to get paid.
But even then, you don't really want to spend too much time learning or training in beta, because beta is beta. Things will change.
Well, yeah, but at least character combos in general.
No.
Not even? No,
Not
you
even,
don't think?
because between beta 1 and beta 2, they made changes to characters and combos didn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's great, Chris.
It's,
Everybody's opening little packages of drinks and whatnot.
everyone's having a drink party.
Yay!
Those
Yeah.
awesome box drinks.
So we have when's that coming? February
16th.
February 16th. So another
Less
3
than a
weeks.
month. Yeah.
In a month, 3 weeks or so for this new game coming out, and hopefully we have some more stuff to work off of. I mean, if they have another beta or something, we might be able to tell everybody else some updates and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, just watch the Twitter.
Yeah, watch their Twitter. I mean, and also, if you're not, don't keep playing Ultra 4 thinking you're gonna get good at 5.
No, it's
So that would be
unless
a mistake.
unless you're learning like footsie fundamentals, you're better off playing a whole bunch of different games.
Yeah, I mean, just spare time. I mean, what other there's going to be other new games for the EVO 2016 as well?
Yeah, well, Street Fighter 4, I still think is going to be there
Okay,
as a staple.
probably a lower prize pool though.
Possibly. Killer Instinct. They haven't announced any of these games yet. I'm just rattling off the top of my head what I think might be there.
Do you think Mortal Kombat's going to be there still?
Probably, yes. Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct are probably the two
I never even
games.
played any Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct is really good
Then how come it's not as popular as Street Fighter?
because it's on Xbox One exclusive.
There you go.
Who has an Xbox One? I don't. But it's going to be on Windows 10, and right now, if you have
And you know you're not playing that because Windows 10 has their problems.
Windows 10 is not bad.
Yeah, tell that to the customers that walk into those computer stores. I want to reformat back to Windows 7 or Windows 8.
Well, the computer that we're recording this is on is Windows 10. It actually loads up really fast.
But it doesn't do anything else except for this.
Yeah.
It's an offline computer.
Yeah, it does its job.
It does its job. Well, it's a good computer. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. We're doing a shorter session than normal. As per just for time constraints. It came a little bit late and whatnot. But yeah, it's been another episode of Kibitzer. My name is Peter.
I'm Jackson.
Yep. And we will see you again next week.
Yay.
Yay.